Everybody, welcome to Richard in the Kitchen. Tonight I'm going to be making some cast iron skillet cornbread, sweet and crispy. Man, I tell you what, check out this crust on this right here. It's crispy on the bottom, it's sweet in the center. Man, it's just so moist. So let's get to it and let me show you how to do this. First, I've got my oven preheating to 425, and we'll start with our dry ingredients. We've got 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, a little bit over a 1/4 cup of sugar, finally 1 teaspoon of salt. Take a whisk, give it a good mix, blend all those ingredients together really good. Then let's get started on our wet ingredients. Got 1 egg, about a 1/4 cup of milk. You may have to fine tune the milk when you add it to your dry ingredients. You don't have to really mix this up really fine. In fact, don't overwork that. Now we'll add that to our dry ingredients. Add your wet mixture to your dry mixture. Take your whisk. Like I said, you may have to fine tune your milk. Now, one thing that I found is don't overwork this mix, otherwise your cornbread will come out not as moist as you want it. It's actually probably going to end up being more like a 1/2 cup of milk. Just give it a good mix until you've got it to where you can pour it in your skillet. This is the texture that you're kind of looking for. It's not really soupy. Like I said, don't overwork this, otherwise your cornbread will come out not as moist as you want it. Next, we'll move on to the skillet. When your skillet starts to smoke, add 2 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more of your favorite oil. I'm using vegetable oil or canola oil tonight. And what this is going to do is give us that crusty bottom that we're looking for. Let that oil heat up to temperature, and then we'll pour our cornbread. Once your oil starts to smoke, you know it's hot enough. Now what you're looking for here is a sizzle. You see that sizzle? That's what you're looking for right there. But that's going to brown the bottom of your cornbread. At this point, put it in your preheated 425-degree oven. Cornbread just come out of the oven. And what I like to do is take me some butter while it's hot and just spread it all over the top. Get a good amount of butter on top of your cornbread. We're going to let this set for about 10 minutes before we cut into it and plate it up. Once you get your butter on there, I like to top it with some parsley, just give it some color. Makes it look pretty. Y'all know how I am about pretty. So let's give this a chance to cool, and I'll show you what this crusty bottom looks like. Right, let's give this crispy sweet cornbread a taste. Look at that crust, man. That's just great. Moist. My dog wants some of it. Real easy to do, guys. Anyway, until next time, I'm sorry to eat in front of you like this, but it's so good. How about that? Anyway, hey, I'd appreciate it if you'd like or subscribe. Give me any suggestions. I'd love to hear from you. Any ideas that you have, or how I can make this particular recipe any better. I appreciate it. And don't forget, be nice to everybody. Bye, guys.